Hey everyone, ShankRPY here, and today we're going to talk about the Bitcoin price and some on-chain metrics showing us that we could still be heading higher. So without further ado, please like, comment, subscribe, and remember, I'm not a financial advisor and all this information is for entertainment purposes only. So without further ado, let's dive right into the charts. Alright guys, so I just want to bring this to your attention. So this is a glass node, it's on-chain metrics. If you're subscribed to Glassnode, it's called the percent of supply last active 1+ years ago. So here I posted this on my Twitter, and it says every time the circulating supply of Bitcoin that has not moved in over a year has reached in the average in the range of 60%, we've gone on a massive rally. So we can see here that in 2017 the price of Bitcoin was $368.50. And 60% of the supply did not move, and shortly thereafter this was a year of just parabolic movement to the upside for the Bitcoin price again. So this was about, I think, 19-20k that we reached from there on, and then in 2020 October around, we got to 63% of the supply, so similar. And the price was $10,900, and we went on that parabolic move all the way to 60k. And currently right now we're sitting at 63% of the supply that has not moved in over a year. So this could be an on-chain signal showing us that we may be heading up a lot higher. And if you look over here, in 2018, end of 2017, the percentage of the supply started dropping off. So we went to, I'd say, just about 40%, just over 40%, and that marked the peak. And then you can also see over here, it wasn't quite as low as 40%. We were just, it looks like about 55% we dropped, and we kind of experienced the top. So the fact that this is actually going up signifies to me, this metric actually shows that we do have higher prices, and we could be reaching a peak of, we're 63%. Again, we could go higher. It could go to 70%, 80%, who knows? But the fact that we are at 63%, and the last two times we were at 60%, we had a massive rally. I just thought that was very interesting and for us to take note. Okay, so if you have Glassnode, it's called the percent of supply last active. So if you want to search it up, just type in supply last active and it will pop up. All right, so let's look over here. We are, we had a nice move upward for the Bitcoin price out of our channel here that we've indicated in some other charts. The pattern. But what I found interesting is that we actually got a bit of a rejection off the 200-day moving average, which is okay. I mean, pullbacks are fine. So what we're watching is this zone here, about 45,500, to make sure we don't break under. So I think that's a very important zone right now. But the fact we got rejected off the 200, not extremely concerning, because we did have a nice move all the way down from 38 to 45, so that was a big move. But what we're worried about is a 45.5 holding, and if that does not hold, that would be concerning. So if we broke back in, it would be a bit concerning for us. One other thing I'd like to point out that I mentioned in my last video is that we could be seeing a golden cross, maybe next month, sometime next month, late this month, if the price continues to ascend. So again, for me, bull markets are golden cross and above the 200. Bear markets are death cross and underneath the 200. So right now, technically, we have a death cross and we're still under the 200. So the price is, the thing is, in bear market, you want to purchase in bear markets where you see the prices bottom. So we did indicate this was a bottom, so purchasing here is fine. But once we get into the bull market, which we're currently not fully in a bull market. Once we get over the 200, we could start saying, all right, we're back at least in a bull market maybe. But 200-day and golden cross are two indicators for me to show we're in a bull market. So we could come a little pullback here, back to the 45.5, and then make our ascension up to 50K. And again, we have the Wyckoff accumulation schematic that we're using that's been guiding us here on this channel. So let's head over to the SPX. So right now on the SPX, we've had a good day. So if we look, we actually had a bullish divergence. So we had a bullish divergence here. So we had a bullish divergence here, and it's currently playing out. So this is a bullish divergence. We have a low, higher low, low, lower low, and the bullish divergence has taken us up to here. Currently we're experiencing a bit of a pullback, which is totally okay. It doesn't show here that we're having any bearish divergence at the moment, so I'm not too concerned with this small pullback. What we're looking for is, because we made a higher low, we're also looking for a higher high. So that's what we're looking for, if not today, within the next couple days, to continue our ascension up in this melt up that we are anticipating. So that's what we're looking for right now. All right, so SPX looks fine, no real issues. The TLT, so like I said, we do have a bullish divergence here on the TLT, and we bounce. So we bounce off this support zone here, which was resistance. And what we are anticipating is one of two things. Anything can happen, but this is what we may be anticipating as we come back into this area here, this resistance zone, and then break down even further, or we come up to this trend line up here where we've been getting rejected. So we had a touch here, got rejected here. So we come up there and then get rejected. Now the second one, if we come all the way up here, because the TLT shows when people are risk on and risk off, Bitcoin and risk on assets could bleed a bit, because it's showing money's going towards into a safe haven. So that is a possibility. Hopefully we just get a test here and then a further rejection, but it is a weekly divergence, so it does take a little longer to play out, right? So the divergence may take a bit longer, and is a bit more powerful on that time frame. So let's look over here. So we're looking back at this Wyckoff accumulation. Everything's looking good, structure's looking fine, and like I said, this area 44,500 is what we're looking at to make sure that it doesn't break. So it's okay that we had this pullback, perfectly normal, nothing to worry about. We can come back down here, totally fine, and then break up here. So I'm looking for those targets there at 54,400. So I mean, the price is looking good, everything's looking fine, nothing to really worry about. I don't see any reason for us to panic, right? So let's actually pull up this indicator over here, which is market cipher. So a lot of people do use a market cipher on when to purchase and sell. So actually, let's pull up market cipher over here, a bit of a cleaner chart. Okay, so we pulled up market cipher, and like I said, anytime we flipped the bands on market cipher and we had a buy here, and we flipped the bands and used it as support, we definitely had some momentum and kept moving up. So let's look at the beginning of this bull run. Over here, the price was about 10,700. We came, got faked out, went underneath the band, came back above, and we use it as support all the way up to 64,000, and then we broke under and it was resistance all the way to the bottom of this market over here at 29k, and then it was from 29k all the way to 69,000 it was used as support. So currently, we were using it as resistance, came up, had some whipsaw here, and now it looks like we're having a test of it as well. We're coming back in, and hopefully as the band moves up, we're going to be using it as support as we continue up to our extension. So that's what we're looking for right now. That's what we're seeing in the charts. Things are looking bullish. No concern for us if we look at the total. So this is the altcoin dominance. We're definitely having a pullback today, but we're still in between support and resistance. So we've been holding this support pretty well, and this can consolidate for a little more in between support and resistance, but we haven't broken down, and we're looking here. Let me take this off. We're looking good. So we haven't reached this resistance zone yet. We're still holding this as support. Alts are looking fine. It's okay to consolidate. There's nothing wrong with that. Markets don't go up in a straight line. If we're looking at the ETH BTC pair right now, it's looking ETH is looking very strong against Bitcoin. We're looking for, we could come back down here, retest, but if not, we could definitely move up to here. And what we're looking for is higher highs, and even if not higher highs, just a nice continuation of the rally, because it is against Bitcoin. So this really also depends on how high Bitcoin moves, right? So so we broke out of this pattern here. So targets are here at the top of the pattern. So we're looking for that as our target. But keep in mind that when Bitcoin moves, as Bitcoin moves exponentially, even if ETH is moving up, if ETH just has to move faster than Bitcoin, which, it's a smaller market cap coin, so that is probable, right? So that's really it for today, guys. Not much has changed. Just want to give you a quick update. Remember, stay level-headed, and this industry is just beginning, and you have a whole lot of time to understand, learn, and capitalize on this new, this new era of technology, cryptocurrency. And so just stay level-headed, keep learning, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe, and tune in next time for some more charts on TA, on Bitcoin, and where we are headed. Thank you.